Yo. I'm late. Really late. It's nearly 1. I was gonna get on stream like at 9:30. I just didn't. But I was on the bed and I fell asleep. What's so weird is that I slept really well today, but I was still tired when I got up. To the point that around 4, I fell asleep downstairs for like 10 minutes. But yeah, before I begin Wukong tonight, I shall talk about what we saw tonight. What we saw tonight was Sonic 3. I absolutely loved the first 2 films. Knuckles was alright, not the best. And I will forever say Sonic 1 is the best film, because it just is. However, people's main critiques is why I like it. It's like, it's just Sonic and meeting the family, you know? Because like, if you compare Sonic and the family to this film, the family barely has a presence in this film. Like, the movie is short though, don't get me wrong. I think it's the shortest out of the 3. Like, Tom had not, to the point that you could tell that 2 of the scenes at the beginning and the end were shot on the same day. That's how you can tell it's, I mean, like, I get it, easy to shoot. But like, I'm sure people say they don't like the wedding in the second one, but I just like Tom and Sonic's relationship, and that wasn't really properly explored. And Wade was only in 1 scene in this one. He was in it quite a bit in the first one. He was in it for a little bit in the second one. He wasn't even in it in this one. Oh, we have with Knuckles, huh? And they subtly referenced Knuckles, the show about how he's the finest warrior, Wade. But like, all that aside, seeing Shadow was insane. Seeing Jim Carrey play 2 characters and they broke the 4th wall in such a way that is like, you can just completely disregard like the disregard like how in universe that would make any sense, because he's like, I think the entire audience laughed at that. The only downsides I would say is that Maria and Sonic's relationship made sense. However, from my understanding, Maria is sick, and that's why General Robotnik is created Shadow. But in this one, she's just there. I don't know if it's like, if Sonic and Shadow Generations were not the same as the actual lore or whatever. Also, having Gerald Robotnik not be a good character, I'm not saying it's a bad character, but like, he's more evil in this film. He's technically more evil than Eggman is, and that shouldn't be the case. Yeah, I really like Stone in this one. He was kind of annoying in the first one, but he had kind of a redemption arc. You know, he was talking to Tails in that one scene. Pretty cool. But seeing Super Sonic again, but also with Super Shadow. The cherry on top if they had Hyper Knuckles, but then again, Hyper Knuckles, I don't know if it's canon or not. I do want to know where the uh, the emeralds went. Because Sonic turned back into regular Sonic, but Shadow was still Super Shadow. But like Ryan said that they could be they could still be with Sonic, but Shadow was still Super. Where did they go? And also, it's implied that Shadow dies, and it's so weird. Like, as soon as the credits started rolling, so many people left the theater. Like, mate, haven't you learned from Marvel films? No matter what type of film, at least wait for the main credits, because there's always going to be a scene. Because in this one, in that mid-credits scene, we had Sonic show up, which I thought he was going to show up just as a bad guy in this film. And literally right before that, Ryan was like, he called it. I wasn't thinking that. What the fuck happened here? Saliva? Sorry about that, but this is just really, really weird. But before we play back with tonight, I'm gonna go to 3. Just have 2 hours in. Gonna watch a critical review of it, because on IMDb I expected this movie just to be way better than the first 2 movies, because it was like 7.7 on IMDb, which is not that uncommon for a brand new movie, because it's always like the high, like Devil Wolverine was like 8.2 for the longest time, then it went down to 8, and then it's now down to 7.7. Same thing with Spider-Man No Way Home. That was no, and Dune 2. They were both like a 9 out of 10 on IMDb. Also, both Eggman are dead. Joe Robotnik is guaranteed to be dead, and Eggman. I mean, the second one, it was like kind of speculated that he could have survived that fall. But in this one, like, it's like if he survived that, they have to show how he survives that. But overall, I like the film. I don't know if I'll say it was my favorite, because it just felt rushed in the beginning. Because they needed to put Shadow in there and then explain the purpose of the story. It just didn't feel as natural as the first two. Like the progression. Also, the person at Gun, he just dies after one scene. It's like, okay, he's dead. Other than that, the pressure lady's sister is in it, but not really. So is Shamil Moore's character. He's in it, but not really. Like, well, I understand the purpose was to have them in it for a little bit, but like, either you shouldn't have done that, or you should have made them be at the party scene with Sonic. Because I was expecting Shamil Moore's character just to be at Gun to help Sonic and the team. Also, Kristen Ritter, I didn't expect her, but Jessica Jones was in the movie. I was expecting her to be a bad guy, but she wasn't, and I didn't really understand as to why she hates Sonic and team, and why when they're trying to save the day, she believes that Sonic and that's trying to steal the device. Like, what? They're trying to not get Eggman to steal it. Because if your director gave the key to Sonic, technically she didn't know, but I don't know, like, I think people are gonna cut, like with every film they do this, but after maybe a couple years or so, or as soon as the 4th film comes out, which is slated to be in 2027, which is 3 years from now, insane to think about. That will be fucking I don't think about it, but I'll be 25. Turn up to 26. We just know Shadow's coming back, like in some capacity. Either it just be a small role in an upcoming film, some other green light, a Shadow spin-off film, or they make a TV show like Knuckles, but way better than Knuckles was, and make it like the Boys scale, but like people watch it because it's good. But then again, Paramount Plus, I don't know, has any original shows that is that good. Like, I understand Dexter maybe. Anyways, enough me rambling of the movie. Like with the first two, it's a 7 out of 10 for me. Like, it's not. I was expecting it to be an 8. I wanted it to be an 8, but I liked it. I liked the film, and that's honestly the best thing you could do for this film, is just, if you liked it and if it was more akin to the other 2 films, you would like it. I just wish the film had guts to kill off Tom in a cool fashion, because if it wasn't like an accident like the film depicted it, but actually making Shadow kill Tom, and that's why Sonic was angry, it would have legitimately, I would have liked that. But then again, I understand it's a kid's movie and they can't do that. Like, Shadow's backstory is not for the faint of heart. That's why they changed it for the movie. It's gonna be weird not having any red bits around upstairs anymore. And no more black bits. I mean, like, it's going to fall off maybe within a year. Because the more I use it, the more it falls off. But let me watch the critical review. Then I will just play for a couple hours. Light stream. Is that Schwa? No one, I'm sorry, but no one wants to. Good lord, no one wants to fucking watch James Corden. He's arguably the worst. Besides Fallon, James Corden is the worst. Weirdest. I've already seen that one.
Tell me why you were not a total miss.
You're so normal. You could be out of your head and we'd forgive you.
You're remarkably normal.
Oh, thanks.
Macaulay Culkin. You are a bona fide star as of right now.
How does it feel to have the #1 movie in the country?
It's great.
Home Alone was the most successful comedy in history. And Macaulay Culkin became the most famous child in the world.
I really couldn't remember a time where people weren't gawking at me and there weren't people in the bushes with cameras.
You do have to prove that you're no longer cute little Kevin. What got you into drugs?
It's a New Year's, couple days now.
And I'm studying the Bachelor of Exercise and Sports Science. Throughout.
Wow.
It's so weird. Austin Dickey to me is like Chad from Cold Ones. Because he's only famous because he's friends with a YouTuber. Fucking that. That's getting a shit ton of views. Really? This isn't didn't break 1 million? Damn.
Yeah, it's good. I like it a lot. It's probably my favorite of the Sonic movies so far. It's not perfect, but if you went into this movie expecting perfection, you probably need to be institutionalized. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog movie, pal. I like the first two films, and I think the third one does what the first two did, but better. First and foremost, this is obviously a film that is catered to a younger audience, just like the first two, so you should go in there expecting that kind of zaniness, and that kind of, like, in-your-face, childish exposition moments, like, Sonic, he's too strong, don't do it! Remember about your friends, we care about you, we're a team, Sonic. Team means dream, that kind of thing. That's really okay, like, it didn't bother me. Shadow's probably my favorite character in the Sonic universe, canonically the only one with a potty mouth saying damn in the Xbox game, using that sailor language while also using an AK-47 or whatever gun he was wielding. I'm pretty sure it was an AK. So I always thought he was cool, and I think this movie does a really good job with him. Unfortunately, he doesn't say damn in this movie, which is a bit of a missed opportunity. Sorry to spoil it for everyone out there. But maybe there is a script that exists where they did have Shadow go even harder saying, fuck you, Sonic, before hitting him with a tombstone. But unfortunately, that's not the draft we got. Also, speaking of, after watching this movie, it really just makes me salivate at the idea of what this might have looked like if the original Sonic design went through. You know, like the horrifying, like $5 cosplay Sonic they had from the first trailer, those like all those years ago, before the internet bullied them into fixing it. I really want to see what Shadow the Hedgehog would have looked like in this movie with that being the design. Somewhere in the multiverse, that movie shipped, was still successful, and we got 3 films all in that atrocious, terrifying style of Sonic, where it looked like a Lovecraftian fucking BDSM outfit that someone put on. So, I was just thinking about that when watching the film. I would have loved to see what that draft looked like. But yeah, point is, Shadow was great in this film. Keanu Reeves did a good job with the character. I have a huge appreciation for Keanu Reeves' work. I love that man. If I ever met him in real life, I imagine it'd be a lot like how the scene in this film plays out when Sonic and Shadow meet each other for the first time and they keep asking, "Why do you look like me?" That's probably how our interaction would go. But actually, the breakout superstar of Sonic 3 isn't Shadow. It's Dr. Robotnik. You get the double whammy here with normal Robotnik and Gerald Robotnik, both played by Jim Carrey, who really seems to be enjoying this role. This is some of Jim Carrey's finest work in a long time, and I mean that unironically. He fucking crushes it here. Like, I had liked him in the previous two films, of course, but this is, like, he did so well here, and honestly, I'm pretty sure both Robotniks have the most screen time in this film. Like, every other character put together, all of Team Sonic, I imagine don't even have half of the screen time that Gerald and Robotnik have here. So you get a lot of Jim Carrey, and he is great in the role. I actually laughed out loud at one of the scenes, which I hadn't done really in the other two Sonic films. Like, there were scenes I obviously appreciated, but the comedy from Jim Carrey in this one, I thought was just so spectacular. And there was a scene in
I think it's gonna be the fourth wall break. Has to be
particular that really hit close to home for me, which is usually a type of scene I fucking hate. It's a dancing number. They had like a really silly dance scene going through some lasers at like a spy mission that was going on, and the dance they did is literally almost beat for beat the way I dance when I go to a club. They actually, both Robotniks, Jim Carrey, were hitting the fucking shuffling back and forth, hitting them with some of these. Literally how I dance. I wouldn't be surprised to learn that they may have mo-capped me for it. So yeah, I really had a great time with this movie, but I do need to mention there are some moments here in the story that really have you raise an eyebrow. And you can overlook a lot of things because, you know, it is a movie that caters towards a young audience, but there are some things where I was like, come on, really? Like, I'm trying not to get into spoilers, but there are sometimes they'll set up something, like a problem, and then in the next scene it's just fixed without ever really getting to a solution to fix that problem. It'll be like, oh man, Sonic, how are we going to do this? Oh, thank heaven, Sonic, we did it. It's like, well, how did you do it? It's kind of hard to talk about without spoiling things. I'm going to try and talk around it. But, like, an example. Since teleportation is on the table here, there are a lot of times where getting places just happens instantly, which is fine. Fast travel's unlocked, whatever. That doesn't matter. But the narrative also sometimes just fast travels. So, like, oh, man, how can I talk about this one that won't be obvious? Characters will see something and immediately change their entire personality upon just seeing it once. Characters that have been locked in their ways for many, many years will see, like, oh, so you care about that person. Wait, I'm a good guy. And that'll be like the revelation moment. Like, it's not like a steady build up to something. Things will just immediately happen. Or a problem that seems like, how are they going to solve it, just magically gets solved. So, like, a building that has a giant energy field around it that you can't really penetrate, so you need to bust in from the inside. So they have two people go in with hologram projectors to disguise themselves. And the plan is, we're going to say that we're here for lunch. They learn that the building's on lockdown. So they're like, no, we're on lockdown. You guys can't come in here. So then instead they say, do you want me to get you fired? And the guy's like, no, wait. I don't want you to get me fired. Okay, yeah, you guys can come in. And that's how they infiltrate. It's like, what the fuck? This building is on lockdown. A security alert. This is DEF CON. And you're telling me by just saying that you're going to get this guy fired somehow, he just immediately caved and let you in? That shit is going to get him fired. Like, what in tarnation? There's a lot of times that a problem gets solved like that. You know what I mean? I don't think that was a big spoiler or anything. Also, there is some times where, like, Dr. Robotnik's got a crab, and this crab, it can be underwater. In fact, we see it rise from the water early on. Well, towards the end of the movie, that crab gets destroyed because a tunnel that it's in gets flooded. The crab that is fine underwater gets destroyed by being in a flooded tunnel underwater. How the fuck does that... You established this crab is an amphibious machine. Why would water be the thing that destroys it, you know? Like, ew. Not the biggest deal in the world, but I just had to mention that. Maybe I missed something with the crab scene in particular. But yeah, again, it is a movie that's clearly aimed at a younger audience, but can be enjoyed by anyone of all ages, and I think it does a really good job. As I said, it's my favorite in the franchise so far. So yeah, I liked Sonic 3. I think it's a good film. I think the action is also really good. There's a lot of it too. They have some really good action sequences, especially in the early parts of the film. It builds a lot of momentum early on, and then at the end, a lot of momentum again, and the action sequences are really good. One thing that really surprised me, and this has nothing to do with the film itself, I saw this film today.
You know what's happened is that right after the Amy scene in the film, there was a kid in the front row who like screamed with ecstatic. We were all laughing at it. Then Ryan said out loud, "I love your enthusiasm." To which someone like behind us said, like try to keep it down or something like that. Then right after, like the cinema music happened, and I was like, that's like perfect comedy.
A lot of momentum early on, and then at the end, a lot of momentum again, and the action sequences are really good. One thing that really surprised me, and this has nothing to do with the film itself, I saw this film today. It's Thursday, opening day. Usually these movies are packed when I go and see them right when they release, except for things like fucking Craven, because no one was ever going to see that movie in the first place. This time around, though, only one other person in the theater. I'm not exaggerating. There's only one other person in the theater with me. We even talked a little bit. That was it. On the premiere night. I don't know why. Maybe because it is a movie that's made for a younger audience, and I went at like 9:45, so that's pretty late. But even still, in the past, there's never really been an instant where there's only one other person in the theater with me. Like even the like biggest fucking flopperooskies like Megaflopolis and Madam Web had more than a couple of people in there with me. Like there was a few more souls. But for some reason Sonic 3 it was just me and him. Which is fine. I mean, hey, that was cool. But really surprised to see that it wasn't popping off. So yeah, good movie. That's about it. So yeah. Flopperooskies like
I think it's honestly because everyone like me just thought it was going to come out Boxing Day, so the Boxing Day release was going to get a lot of people. So then they just released like 20th of December. Like if people knew it was going to come out the 20th, they would have booked for the 20th. But everyone like me booked for the 26th. Because there was advanced screenings from the 20th. So I don't really understand why. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, it's like a cringe line, but it's funny. I don't think I heard the hot topic line. True. Also, the guy that was in that Spanish soap opera, was played by the dude that's in No Way Home and Venom Last Dance. Like, so I was like, oh, that's that guy. Hi.
Sonic Adventure 2 is one of, if not the most popular Sonic game there is. But did you know it was originally made as the last game in the series? When Sega was making Sonic Adventure 2, their current console at the time, the Sega Dreamcast, still one of my favorite consoles of all time, was not doing good in sales. And at the end of the console's life, Sega thought they were done. So they threw everything they had into what they thought was their last Sonic game. And boy did it hit. What was supposed to be the end of the series ended up laying the groundwork for a lot of series staples going forward, even adding one of the most popular characters, Shadow the Hedgehog. Being the series finale, Shadow was never supposed to be seen again, sacrificing himself at the end of the game. But Sega, finding new life as a third-party game developer, was able to expand on the success of Adventure 2 and continue the Sonic series to this day. The road, of course, hasn't been perfect, but it's still going strong. Sonic Adventure 2 is one
I reckon if they remake Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, people would, like, buy it. You know?
Hey, dude, what are you watching?
Oh, I'm watching the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It looks so good.
Wow, it does. I didn't really grow up playing the Sonic games, though.
Bro, before you go watch this movie, you only need to play one Sonic game.
Wait, only one? Is it Sonic the Hedgehog 3?
Nope, but good guess. This game is my personal favorite Sonic game of all time, and the direct inspiration for this movie. Sonic Adventure 2.
Sonic Adventure 2?
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 is where we see Shadow the Hedgehog introduced. We see his backstory with Maria, as well as Dr. Gerald Robotnik, which you can see in the trailer for the movie.
Wow, Shadow seems really dark. I guess that's why he's called Shadow.
Exactly. Shadow changed everything for the Sonic franchise and quickly became the fan favorite of the series besides Sonic. Keanu Reeves voicing him is perfect. And just based on this trailer alone, I think that this is going to be the best film in the trailer.
Hey, dude.
Best film of it. I do wonder, would they even have made sequels if Robotnik wasn't done well?
Did you?
I don't want to subscribe to this cunt. That's so sad. His gaming channel is done poor.
I've just seen Sonic the Hedgehog 3, so here's my spoiler-free review. They cooked, man. It was so fun. Arguably, the best movie to come out this month. If you're not a fan of the last two Sonic movies, then you'll probably not like this one. But if you are a fan of the Sonic franchise, including the movies and the games, then you are gonna love this. The characters are great, but Shadow is easily the best part of this movie. Keanu Reeves is great in the role. His serious, tragic moments are emotional. He's easily the best part of the film. Jim Carrey's back, and he's playing two Robotniks in this movie, and he did great, man. It was great to have him back. The humans actually have something to do in the main plot. They have no human side plot like the last movie with the marriage. They actually do something interesting. This is a great movie to watch for the holidays. It has non-stop action, great visuals. The humor can be a bit much at times, but the highs of the movie easily overshadow it. That third act was incredible. It felt like I was watching an anime fight. Go see. I've just seen.
Does he have a spoiler review? Because I understand spoiler-free reviews for like getting people to watch it, but like half the people who watch reviews have seen the film. What? Leonard Skinner did a $3 down cover.
Macca's new Hawaiian range with pineapple is here.
Time after bedtime.
Oh, it's Leonard Skinner with. That's pretty cool. No comments? But yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. The film.
Alright everyone, since we just released Mufasa on the big screen, it's time to dominate the box office.
Sir, we may have a problem.
What? We're Disney. We never have problems in theaters.
It's our competition, sir. Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Who cares? Americans eat up our live-action remakes. There's no way Sonic can compete with us.
Currently, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has grossed over $70 million at the box office.
Huh, impressive. But Mufasa's probably grossed $100 million by now.
$38 million.
What? 38 million what?
Mufasa has grossed $38 million.
Excuse me? Wait, no, you're joking. You mean to tell me people are choosing a blue hedgehog over Disney nostalgia?
Sir, there's a lot of people who are nostalgic from Sonic as well. This movie is based on the game Sonic Adventure 2, which is now 23 years old.
What? No, this can't be happening!
It is. It seems that the autistic Sonic fans have beaten out the cringe Disney adults.
Alright everyone, since we just released...
I didn't actually really know Sonic 3 was based off Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, I liked it. I like I don't know when I will rewatch these movies, because I watched Sonic 1 for the first time in preparation for Sonic 2, but I never saw Sonic 2 in theaters, and I don't know why. I just waited for it to come out on DVD, and I watched it on DVD then. It was like fucking 5 months after I watched Sonic 1. Wait, there's a Sonic Advance 3? I didn't know that. I do wonder if they're going to, because the way Ryan said is that they're introducing the game characters one at a time, basically. But in Sonic 4, it's going to have Amy and Metal. But how is the first scene legitimately going to be that final scene of this film? And it's just like a John Wick, where it just begins right after the movie ends. So you can watch the movies back to back and it feel like one massive movie. I'd like that. Alright, let's play for about an hour. Also, you know what's happened? Happened last night, which I don't really understand how or why, or was it today? I forget. I got a Prey Part 1 and Prey Part 1 notification saying it got copyright for one of the songs. Like, why now? It's been months since I uploaded that photo.
I'm in a different spot today than from where I normally.
Hey, welcome to Chick-fil-A. What can I get for you? Yeah, let me just grab a water, please. What's that? Just a water, thanks. Is that some type of game? What are you saying to me right now? A water, the drink with the chicken that I want. Here's what we can do. I'll get my colleague to come out and we can see if he can solve this little kerfuffle for us. Michael Jordan, get out here! Here, tell Michael Jordan what you're trying to say to me. I just want a water. Okay, can you understand that? Water. Water. You get that? Hey.
Let's get Christmassy. I'm gonna draw the snow.
Your most viewed video is about why you look so young.
Do you understand now?
Yeah, let's get a poll up on the screen.
Hi.
How old do you think this boy is?
16, 15.
16,
you
15?
look 12. There was definitely a lot of people talking about, like, why do you look like that? And I was like, I don't know. It's just I am. Some people thought I was lying about my age.
Yeah, this person is old enough to drink.
I have not
alcohol.
yet.
If you wanted to. You could.
We did go to a bar on my 21st birthday.
Yeah.
And like we showed my ID and they're like, nah. And I'm like, I promise, like today's my birthday. And so they let me in and I tried a non-alcoholic beer. Didn't care for it.
Because it was non-alcoholic.
Pilot's got ace hair loss treatment that serves up real results
Alright, let's
to
play.
90% of blokes.
Whoa.
Get the advantage
Oh.
on hair loss treatment at pilot.com.
Everyone about, let's art this, art that. Fuck off, bro. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
No, I'm just gonna do
I stream for the sake of streaming, not because I want artists to be. What? Fuck it. Christ. No one will look at your profile before watching your stream. They'll focus on the stream, you fucking cockheads. Fucking Christ. This is the latest I've ever started playing a game on stream, by the way.
You can just squish all of the microwaves into nothing, turn them into dust, and then you can take the dust and you can run through a rock tumbler and it'll turn into magic. Don't forget to click the bell and select all so you don't miss any of my new videos.
Oh, that's right. Fuck. I don't. Oh my god, I don't like it. Bro, I said fuck off. I don't give a shit. Fuck off. I don't care. I don't care.
Okay, I want you to give me a big smile. Bigger smile.
What is this? Tenacity. No. Like last time there was a boss fight here. Insane.
Now could you tell me how many fingers it takes you? Perfect. And can you tell me how many Don't worry.
annoying that with this next boss fight, I have to.
Do something very professional. So first things first. Okay, I'm just gonna take that. And instead, I'm gonna grind.
Yeah, they should right here be a save. I don't know why there isn't. Cause I can't be fucked wasting 2 healths before this boss. Unless there's one right there, right afterwards. Which way should we go afterwards? Attack. I'm trying to dodge that and it doesn't work. I'm trying to dodge, it's not working. Every time. I think I'm not gonna survive. So close. Ah. I have to do all that again. Fight my way back to him. That's what I don't like about some of these FromSoft experiences, is that a save is so far away from a boss to the point that all your heals are gone. Dodge that, you fucking cunt. don't like this game. The worst type of book run enemy in this game, because you have to heal multiple times. I fucking hate it. 2 heals done already. I'm not even at the boss. Okay, I need to heal again because this is horrendous. Wish I could bypass this fucking enemy. I don't like them. Mid animation as well. I don't like this. Genuinely, mid animation. I fucking hate him. Worst enemy in the game by far. Because that weird shield mechanic. I understand that to get through that to this, but not to the boss fight. Imagine that in like a relatively simple game, having to go through like an entire area again and again and again just to get to the boss fight. That would suck. I feel like I'm getting hit, but I am getting hit. Hey! Don't make me get caught on a wall and not make me be able to do that. That's just... Yeah. Again, there needs to be one there. Like right next to this tree. Perfect place for it too. I hate that attack.
Move, move, move.
In the middle of the attack. I always hate mid attack. What? Oh, that was not fair. Mid one mid. What in the middle of it as well? Oh, man. Right at the end too. Right at the fucking end. That's not fun. Thinking I can do it, but they do a dumb attack and it just makes me like be dumb and running around waiting for a cool ability to come back. I would have had it if I was allowed to use my special attack. I don't like how I can get hit in the middle of me doing my attack and that attack is null and I can't do it again. It's so fucking dumb. I don't like that mechanic. Because that means like all my work is for nothing. Am I waiting for that ability to just go? fucking deal with this again. Oh my god, why does he focus on the enemy I'm not running towards? It happened yesterday as well. I need to start again. Just kill me. Just kill me. I fucking hate those enemies. Those enemies are the worst in the game. Without fail, they're the worst. I need to defeat these enemies again. So shit.
I want you to understand something, that you need to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks. And everything's gonna be okay. And you need to eat when you're hungry and stop when you're full. And eat a variety of nutrients. And you should never be cutting out entire groups of food unless you have literally like a diagnosed health condition that requires you to do it. We need carbs to eat. We need fat and proteins to eat. We need all of it. There are no bad foods. It's just that if we eat a lot of one food and it makes us feel bad, then maybe don't eat that much of that thing. But you can have some of it because yummy. Who doesn't want to eat yummy stuff? It's there for a reason. Anyway, everything is gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. And I'm back from vacation, baby. I drove while switching off with my partner 6,000 miles. 3,000 miles one way and 3,000 back, roughly. With only sleeping in the car. That could change a person. Anyway, I'm back, boys and girls and non-binary people and anyone else, any special extra categories. Hi, thank you for watching my YouTube video. Why have I been out of focus? Anyway, with that said, sleep well, little softies and galoshes. Sleep well.
Hold the elevator!
Oh, strong move. If this elevator worked like Dark Trace AI, you'd still be out in the lobby.
Sorry, he's always like this.
You see, Dark Trace shuts the door on
No, there's nothing about people not liking the spear burn. So I either think I'm just bad, or they got ridiculously buffed post release. I need to get past this boss, bro.
Your brain lights up like a TV when you're playing video games. So check this out. Researchers from the University of California.
How am I getting hit when I'm in the air? Just kill me. Just kill me. Generally, I do not like these enemies. These are the worst enemies in the game. Legitimately. This shield sucks. I dodge, I still get hit. I attack, I get hit instead. It's just not... I don't understand why the hitbox around this enemy is so weird. Because I'm gonna get hit from this attack right here. See? I dodged it, but I got hit. Which is dumb. Kill me. Just kill me. Legitimately, just kill me. Because legit, I can't afford to be nearly dead from these guys. Because I have to go for the boss. Which is annoying. It is... Full level design, it's horrendous. Having a hard, lesser enemy near to kill again and again and again. It sucks. I'm sorry, it just generally sucks because I have to go through this enemy, go through a couple of the bats and all that just to try to do the boss again. It's not good design. Genuinely. Having this here is bad.
Sorry. Scared
I mean, having it here is good, but you need another one around here.
Sorry.
You just fucking do.
Hi there.
It's very fucking
Yeah,
annoying.
I was just picking up a little
You can't dodge that attack. I hit it more than I died unless it's... That's so weird. Generally. I haven't played a game where it takes more hits to defeat the lesser enemies than it is to them to kill me. This is why games like these need to have a difficulty. You know? Like, I honestly believe if there was a difficulty, I'm playing on hard. I'm in the middle of the air, I can't dodge that game. What the hell?
It's got some honey in it as well. You want to take a seat? I have lemon. Let me squeeze a little bit of
all the enemies were like these, it would have been way easier. I understand they're trying for this boss fight, but not the one that's right afterwards. I haven't experienced before in this game where I have one shrine for 2 bosses.